Hello all Starcraft fans and Redlightbroadcasting. I am Demon Monkey and we have game number 2 from the Acer Team Story Cup. Now these matches have already been played, I just have the replays and we're going to go through these. The first game was already played out between Liquid Hero and Root Sage, so go check that out before you watch this, or there might be a little bits of spoilers as I will refer to the previous game. And you can find that in the channel. You can just go look at all the uploads that Redlightbroadcasting has uploaded and you will find that. Now, we are going to get into the game number 2. If you all would like to enjoy this adventure with me. As you can see, the Warhound, yes, the Warhound is here. And I already brought up how that was Blizzard's April Fool's joke. So keep that in mind. Now we have a little bit of something interesting going on here with this pool, but we'll talk about that in a second. Now, I'm going to go ahead and apologize beforehand, as I have been camping out. I went camping this weekend, so my throat hurts a little bit. So if I'm not yelling to your heart's desire, I'm extremely sorry about that. But we're going to get into this game, and I'm going to go as quick as possible. In the top left corner, we have from TeamLiquid Zinio, who they are sending out to kill the purple Protoss. Or no, not purple. Whoa, where did I get purple from? I don't know. I think because I was looking at the creep and on the minimap, and the creep looks like purple. Anyway, the blue Protoss player in the bottom left corner, we have Root Sage. Now, Zinio, he went for an 8 pool, or a 7 pool. I believe it was actually a 7 pool. So he plans to be extremely aggressive. Sage here is going to scout this out and say, uh-oh. He does know what is up, as the lings are popping on out. Now, the thing that's interesting about this is Sage is not going for the Forge Fast expand. He's doing a gateway expand, which means he will probably be able to hold this easier, but it's still going to be quite difficult as the lings are on the way. As they zoom across the map here, this probe needs to run like crazy. The Chrono Boost coming out. The Zealot is here. He looks awesome. And here's going to come him holding the fortress down as the Zerglings try to penetrate the ramp, but they cannot, as that Zealot is there. Now, if he moves the Zealot forward, as you can see, nice micro there. He moved forward to get another dash off to kill, another slice to kill a Zergling, but he had to micro it back almost immediately to make sure that they didn't get in. Oh, this is tricky here, but 2 Zealots are now out. These lings should die. Yes, they should die. Take a look at the units lost tab. 156 for Zinio has been lost, none for Sage. Now, I know his name is Barcode, but just imagine a giant Root Sage right there. And I don't know all the rules about this tournament, so keep that in mind as we go forward, as the Mothership Core is now out. Yeah. The Ling's going to go ahead and retreat home. And Zinio probably going to expand here pretty shortly. The Pylon is here, so he's going to have to kill that before he does end up expanding, unless he takes his third. But the probe is there to deny the third if he tries to take it. As you can see, the drone there coming down, ready to throw it on that hatchery immediately. And behind this, Sage is just going to aggress with this Stalker 2 Zealot Mothership Core timing, and to be honest, these Zerglings cannot do anything about that, and neither can the 6 that just popped out. Yes, they can probably kill off the Stalker, possibly. No, not the Stalker, the Zealots. They could probably kill off one of the Zealots, maybe this weak one, but there's still going to be a lot of damage. It's still going to deny the expansion, while Root Sage takes his own expansion. Wow, it's just great here, trying to keep this drone alive by taking the extractor, which is a good idea. The Queen's pulled down here, and this is what he needs to do to win this. A lot of Zerglings just popped. These units are going to die, at least the Stalker and the Zealots are. The recall, very nice there, not going to lose that Mothership Core. They did port back home. Yeah, going to cancel that. The gateway is out. Cybernetics Core researching that. Researching that. Warp Gate, my bad. Researching Warp Gate, yes. Awesome. A huge swell of Zerglings coming across the map, but to be honest, Sage has this pretty fortified with these triple gateways coming out. You can always throw down a force field. Oh no, force field! Force field! Force field! Sage, no! Oh, all the lings got in. Not all the lings. There are a few left out, but now they will break in a second here. And Sage could lose this base, potentially trying to go up in the main. Sees the Stalker there. I feel like he should just take out this base right here. I don't see why he should go for these pylons, to be honest. I guess because the gateways are morphing in. Warp gate is done, and there's going to be units morphing in. So yes, I do think this is a good decision by Zinio, but he could have possibly picked off the expansion, which is crucial. However, he is denying mining, and this is buying him the time he needs to get up his own natural expansion. Morlings on the way. They want to try to break through here, but Zinio, he knows what's up. He knows that there are going to be more on the way. That's why he has the Zealot here. As this aggression just continues, Zinio playing extremely well here with his Lings. Going to try and kill off that Zealot. Ooh, that Zealot, is he going to live? I don't believe he shall, but these Zealots will hold. As more sentries get morphed in and the transfer of probes comes on down. Now that is going to end the aggression for now. Let us take a look at the units tab here real quickly. 30 probes to 21 drones. Ooh, that's not good. We can actually take a look at the units lost tab. Sage has lost more, so keep that in mind as the game does go forward. Zinio here showing a ton of aggression, and I love that about Zerg players because they can do that. You know, they just show a ton of aggression, especially these Korean players. They're insane when they do it. Whoa, 8 sentries here. No, that's not 8. That is 7. I'm sorry. Math is not my forte. Science is, to be honest. But yes, these sentries are out now, and this Nexus has gotten up. Now, both players kind of want to take their thirds as soon as possible. You can already see Zinio with his third. Ooh, pylons going down. There's going to be a huge warp in here, and Zinio has no clue these pylons are here. As you can see, that, of course, is Sage pushing out across the map with all these sentries. He could have trapped those Zerglings there, but felt like it wasn't worth it to waste those force fields, because that's what you want to do. If sentries are moving out across the field, you want them to waste their force fields, so they don't have it for the engagement. This Zealot here not going to let these Lings through, and there's about to be an all-out attack onto Zinio's third, and I do not believe he'll be able to hold this. We're to see the Mothership Core here. Zinio does not even see this. He will find out about it here pretty shortly. I mean, he knows it's coming, but he doesn't know where it is exactly. Here he goes. Oh, I could have force fielded in so many Zerglings on the ramp. Decided not to. I trust his judgment, though. He is the pro player, not me. As this game does continue here, the Queen could go down. Yeah, that Queen's dead. Guardian Shield coming out. Quite an interesting choice there, but I guess it does prevent damage from the Spinecrawler just a little bit. Going to push up here. He could get in a good position. Oh, the Lings. Wow, amazing force field. Cutting out all of these Lings from getting through here. The Time Warp, very nice also. Going to prevent those Lings from running as fast in there. Going to try and do some hold position micro. If he can get behind the mineral line, he'll be almost unkillable. You see the Lings trying to surround there, but they just can't. The force fields are too good. And the Lings cannot get in to kill off any of these units. Of course, the drones still trying to mine as best as they can. Meanwhile, Sage on the backhand of this is just still macroing up. Units lost tab heavily in Sage's favor. However, as these sentries do begin to fall, as the Queens and Roaches are here, that will not be the case for very long. Nice recall there, getting out of there before he goes down in the Units Lost tab. Or I guess you could look at it either way, going down or going up. Meanwhile, Robotics Facility coming out. Some Immortals to deal with those Roaches. Always a good thing. We have this Overlord. He knows what's up. But we also have Phoenix production. Now, a lot of Korean players, I want to bring this up, a lot of Korean players have been, as these pylons get taken out, they've been going for Phoenix play in general. And it's been working out really well because for so long, Zergs have not seen Stargate play at all from Protoss. But now with Heart of the Swarm, how good Skytoss is, we're seeing a resurgence of it, and I love it. I don't play Protoss, but I do still love to see it. In my spare time, we can see the third, just setting up some pylons here, making sure no Lings can run around this way. He could put another pylon here to make sure none of them run around this way. But there's something happening here. Oh, it's just the Mothership Core shooting at some Roaches. Ooh, almost trapping all those Lings, but there was a little tiny opening. They were able to run. Most of them, that is. But the Mothership Core are having so much fun up here, you know, just whee! you know, I've always wondered what it would be like. I imagine this guy, whoever, I don't think someone pilots this thing, but it kind of reminds me of, who was it? I know if I say it wrong, there's gonna be someone in the comments like, "Oh my gosh, how could you get that wrong?" But the like guy from Portal 2, the little like, was his name like Weasley or like Wesley? It was something like that. I know it started with a W. Wheatley. Wheatley. There we go. Wheatley. Yeah, it reminds me of him. Meanwhile, this third base trying to go up, but the gateways, yes, they are here, trapping a few Zerglings there. It's a lot of Zerglings trapped in a small area, to be honest. The Phoenix is going in, gonna pick off some Queens, and Zinio had no clue Phoenixes were out. He's gonna either need Corruptors or Hydras, and the GG comes out. Now, if you ask me, as you can see everyone leaving, if you ask me what the problem was with this game, is there wasn't really much of a problem. It was more of Sage just holding the really early aggression very nicely. The 7 pool that did ensue, denying the third expansion while being able to take his own expansion, keeping ahead in the macro lead, 51 probes to 39 drones. And once Protoss pretty much hits this 3 base point, it's so hard sometimes for Zerg players to kill them, especially if they're already behind, that when he saw the Phoenixes, he knew that he would not be able to keep up production at all, because they would pick off all of his Queens before he got up any anti-air. So that is that. Anyway, I'd like to say thank you all for watching. Subscribe to Red Light Broadcasting. Also, down in the description below, check out everything we have down there. It's amazing. All the free stuff we have, or not necessarily free, but free games you can go play. You can download Starcraft 2, get linked in there, because this game is really amazing if you do not play it, and I recommend that you do, because it is amazing. And all this Observer chilling out. But thank you all for watching. I am Demon Monkey. You can also find a link to my channel down below, and I will be doing this entire these two teams, their entire, I think it's a best of 9 or something like that, going head to head. So we have about 5 to 6 more matches after this. So stay tuned, because it's going to be epic. All on this channel at Red Light Broadcasting. Thanks, guys. See you all later, and have a good one.